Okay, so everybody knows these protests at this point, these anti-Trump protests, are being manufactured by the same people who would have remained in control for another 4 years had Donald Trump not won the presidency. So let's break this down. Here's a new article from investigative reporter Wayne Madsen, and it's titled "The Clintons and Soros Launch America's Purple Revolution." First, I just want to say we already know that these protests are manufactured and that the DNC and Hillary Clinton herself have been up to their eyeballs in total corruption. Now, Scott Fauval, the former field director for Americans United for Change, was outed by Project Veritas for his involvement in manufacturing violence at Trump rallies. It's on the record. But what we've been reporting at SGT Report, and I don't think anybody else picked up, is the fact that after Fauval was terminated from Americans United for Change for being outed in that Project Veritas video expose, he turned to Twitter and unleashed hardcore truth against DNC and Clinton. And we reported it. Let me just read a few of these because his reward for that was having his Twitter account closed by the fascists at Twitter. But listen to just a few of these. These came right after his firing. He says, "Paid agitators at every Black Lives Matter riot last 2 years." And another tweet that we have archived here said, "Would it shock you if the same people who incited violence at Trump events were the same people starting riots to exploit Black Lives Matter?" And another from November 7th, Fauval wrote, "Remember when you helped stage violence in Baltimore, Aaron? A lot of cops might be mad if they knew what you did there." And that was directed at the Twitter account at Black Cat Unloads. And unfortunately, I can't show those exact tweets and the pictures attached because Twitter deleted Fauval's account. But even more on point, as we reported November 10th about those anti-Trump protests and DNC Soros staged events, Fauval wrote this on November 10th. "Pro tip, when staging a paid protest against Trump, try not to use the same black and yellow signs you use for Mike Brown and Freddie Gray." And then he wrote, "Funny thing about at RB Creamer," that's Robert Kramer, the guy who visited the Obama White House some 300 times and met with Obama personally more than 40 times. He wrote, "Funny thing is, he keeps a black and yellow sign over his desk. And this, how odd the signs at hashtag Trump protests are just like the ones hanging in Robert Kramer's office and also used at Mike Brown and Freddie Gray." Look, the point is this. As Wayne Madsen is reporting, defeated Democratic presidential candidate Clinton is not about to go quietly into that good night. When she entered the ballroom of the Art Deco New Yorker Hotel in Midtown Manhattan the morning after her loss to Donald Trump, she and her husband Bill were both adorned in purple attire. The press immediately noticed the color and asked what it represented. Clinton's spokespeople claimed it was to represent the coming together of Democratic Blue America and Republican Red America in a united purple blend. This statement was a complete ruse, Madsen notes, as it is known by citizens of countries targeted in the past by the vile political operations of international hedge fund tycoon George Soros. The Clintons, who have received millions of dollars in campaign contributions and Clinton Foundation donations from Soros, were in fact helping to launch Soros's Purple Revolution in America. The Purple Revolution will resist all efforts by the Trump administration to push back against the globalist policies of the Clintons and soon-to-be ex-President Barack Obama. The Purple Revolution will also seek to make the Trump administration a short one through Soros-style street protests and political disruption. Now, you guys can read the rest of this most important article yourself. It's posted at SGT Report. It's called "The Clintons and Soros Launch America's Purple Revolution." But I'm here to put Soros and Clinton and Obama on notice. As I said at the beginning of this video, if Trump had not won the election, these tactics, this dismantling of American sovereignty and this blatant, overt corruption would have continued unabated for the next 4+ years, possibly 8. But because Trump is the president-elect, on Friday, January 20th, 2017, God willing, he will be sworn in as the next president of the United States. And these evil powers are on notice.
The Clinton machine is at the center of this power structure. We've seen this firsthand in the WikiLeaks documents, in which Hillary Clinton meets in secret with international banks to plot the destruction of U.S. sovereignty.
Where will they hide when Trump appoints an honorable attorney general? When the Department of Justice becomes honorable and prosecutes real criminals? These people are on notice. They've got until January 20th to get away with this crap, because after that, there's a changing of the guard, and God willing, it will be a constitutional, honorable one under a Trump presidency. Because this evil, globalist, corrupt BS is going to come to an end when this nation returns to rule of law. Now, I'd like to leave you guys with this. This is a powerful music video sent to me by SGT Report reader and musician John Brennan. It's called Working Class Hero, and I wish you all a wonderful weekend and week ahead.
As soon as you're born, you have your first fall. They vaccinate you when you're too young to crawl. It's the price that you pay for knowing nothing at all. A working class hero is something to be. Working class hero is something to be. Disinformation at home and at school. Don't think for yourself, man, that really ain't cool. Just swallow your fluoride and follow the rules. A working class hero is something to be. A seeker of knowledge is something to be. They feed you their dogma for 20-odd years. Then you get a job as a fucking cashier. Just take some more Prozac and have a few beers. A seeker of knowledge is something to be. Working class hero is something to be. Keep you doped with religion and sports and TV. In the home of the brave and the land of the free. Well, you're in the third world now, look around and you'll see. Working class hero is something to be. A working class hero is something to be. There's room at the top, they are telling you still.
But first you must learn how to smile as you kill.
If you want to be like the fools on the hill. A working class hero is something to be. A working class hero is something to be. Well, the life of a zombie is really a drag. But you gave your allegiance to a fucking flag. Information warrior is something to be. Working class hero is something to be. If you want to be a hero, observe what you see. If you want to be a hero, turn off the TV.